Geek Boy does Liverpool, or Geek Boy does a Liverpool story, whatever my podcast is going to be called. I'm actually recording from this place. Well, not the Arcles, obviously. That's right, I'm at sunny Anfield again. We're mostly covered in snow, but there's actually, pardon the expression, a golden sky at the minute. So, basically, this is, just bear me a second, this is the usual podcast, but I'm just recording it here because, I basically saw the game last night in person, and I love coming to Liverpool, and I thought, you know what, I'll just do it while I'm here, actually. So, usual thing, obviously, this will be, trying to work on not getting myself killed at the minute. There we go. In fact, I'll show you the articles again, because I fully intend, after I've done this, there you go, there's the world famous article. Fully intend on going into there to go and grab a beer, because it's been awesome being in Liverpool, obviously, absolutely, really enjoyed it. Enjoyed parts of the game last night that I'm going to get onto in a minute while I take you around the stadium. But it's been a bit hectic. Basically, I left Leeds at whatever it was, 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Literally threw my bag straight into the hotel, which I had to wait to get into. Thank you very much, Premier Inn at Moorfield, so it's not best food ever. Basically came straight here, did a load of filming, did a bit of filming around the city. Obviously saw the game, which was a bit, oh, here we go, speaking of the game. Barnsley fans, Turnstile R&M. Oh, they must be staying here, presumably. But yeah, there you go, there's Stanley Park. Let me just stop for a minute just to fully go through what's happened. So, basically came here yesterday, watched the football, which was awesome. I mean, I'm going to get onto the game in a minute, because I say the result was awesome. The performance, I can kind of see, having seen it in person now, why one or two of the locals are slightly miffed, to say the least, because that second half, could have been better. I think we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, literally saw the game, did a bit more filming around here last night, got the bus and was fully intent on going out for an evening out in Liverpool. Then basically, for want of a better phrase, I discovered there was a kebab house round the way from where I live, basically, where I live, where the, where the hotel was. And basically, for want of a better phrase, pretty much for all the excitement, passed out. So I didn't actually go into Liverpool last night, which I was absolutely gutted, because that was one of the things I was going to do. I've been given like a wife pass, basically, so I was going to basically just go around Liverpool, get a couple of beers, and this, that and the other, but basically I had too much excitement, had one drink and then fell asleep, with kebab on bed, as you do, when left unsupervised by your missus, but still. And then basically got up this morning, got into Liverpool City Centre about 11. I've been bombing about there for like God knows how many hours. In fact, let me flick this off me so you can actually see the stadium. There you go. I'll get you a bit of a better view. There we go. And then basically just grabbed a BK's, and got here, and now I'm doing this basically, and I just can't believe it's basically all over, and I'm a bit gutted that I have to go back to Leeds, to be completely honest, but there we go. No offence to my family or people of Leeds, but still. So there we go. So this is the Anfield Road stand, as you can see there. So those of you who are listening on podcasts, sorry if this sounds a little bit discombobulated, but basically I'm just showing people around while I'm talking about the game last night. Like I said, obviously this will be on YouTube podcast and YouTube audio, probably tomorrow morning. If you go to Geek Boy Does Liverpool which is one of my playlists. There's highlights of all 4 goals. I've just put something on about Diogo. What else is on there? There's the stadium tour that I did last night, and there's a boatload of other content that's coming on Friday as well, because I've like shot like 1 million hours worth of video basically, so there's probably going to be something on the Friday, I think. So yeah, just keep an eye out for the channel. I'm going to go back to the comments in a minute, guys, because I'm not actually looking at the comments in a minute, but I'll be with you in 1 second, just because I'm trying to get you around. I'm going to go to the murals first, basically, then turn back round from the murals. I kind of did this again yesterday, but it was like in darkness and you couldn't really see anything. But we'll go around the stadium first, and I'll just talk to you about what happened at the game. And yeah, basically, in terms of the match, like I said, I got here at probably about 5:20 last night. Went round the ground, did my live stream, and then got into the hospitality bit, which cost me a lot of money, and it was my Christmas present / birthday present / everything present. And then yeah, waited around, got a seat. I have to say the view was absolutely brilliant. So those of you who know Anfield, I was towards, if you think of the Cop, I'll just show you back where I am again. If you think of the Cop, basically, I was towards the right-hand side, but the sort of the right-hand side of that stand. So back in the day where the Kemlin used to be, roughly in that sort of area. And I have to say the seats were very expensive, but the seats were very, very cool. Obviously, your boy can't afford to be shelling out for those every single week for obvious reasons, because they're very expensive. But yeah, no, they were really, really good. And then, yeah, in terms of the match, oh, actually, hang on. I've just stopped a minute. Hey, yeah, how you doing? You all right? Hello, not quite the mighty Emirates. Agreed, yeah, it's a hell of a lot better. No, I'm only joking. No, the Emirates is cool. There's a vlog on there for anyone, on my channel, by the way, not to be a salesman, but if you go to Keep Boy Does Football, there is an Emirates vlog on there. But yes, thank you, yeah, for that lovely contribution of yours. Lovely. But yeah, no, in terms of the game, let me just get you around as well. So yeah, this is the Anfield Road, and fan zones just over there. I didn't really get a chance to do that yesterday, unfortunately, because I just literally ran out of time, the amount of things I was trying to do. Honestly, it's been like ridiculously hectic since I've been here. And there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no, it's just been ridiculously hectic. I mean, this was meant to be like relaxing time. This is why I booked the rest of the week off work, because my plan is I'm actually going to stay in Liverpool till about 9 o'clock this evening. Probably won't get back to Leeds until talking 11 o'clock midnight. I then fully intend on rounding off the weekday weekend in Wetherspoons back home, back in Yorkshire. That's Stanley Park, by the way. There you go. So that's where, somewhere down there is where the Ev used to live. I don't know where they live now. Something to do with Hill Dickinson. Lol. By the way, I've actually, on a vlog that I'm doing, a travel vlog for this, there's actually a Everton actually featured for all of 10 seconds. If you watch it, you'll see what I mean. I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. Anyway, yeah, now in terms of the game, oh, hang on, let me just show you around as well. Right, so that's where I was last night. That's the main stand. I was somewhere, give or take, I was somewhere in the middle there. It was really lush, actually. Like I said, the seats were awesome. I'm not totally sure. Look, if you've got a bit of money and you want to treat yourself to a good experience, obviously it's good. The hospitality that I had last night was good, because you got a place to chill out, and basically you got a free drink and stuff like that. Don't worry, I'm not taking you from the stadium forever. I'm going to show you around the murals. But yeah, no, in terms of affordability, obviously not great. In terms of value for money, look, at the end of the day, I got to see Liverpool win. That was the number one, and I've got to be in my favourite city in England, so it's done the job. But I basically got, I'll just show you the Ian Rush memorial. Jesus Christ, the Ian Rush mural. There you go. That's my favourite one. Actually, I absolutely love that. He was such a good player, Rushing. Literally, I watched him and John Barnes and Peter Beardsley, Gladys Sain, Steve Nicol, Hanson, Ronnie Whelan, Ray Houghton, Steve McMahon, all them people. That's the era I grew up in. But yeah, Rushy, he was such a good striker. I'll just take you around the pub area. I might even take you into the pub, actually. No, don't. But yeah, no, in terms of affordability, not great, if I'm being completely honest. It's definitely 50 quid overcharge, at least, bare minimum. Anyway, but going on to the match, because this is why people are listening on audio. Right, so obviously it finished Liverpool 4, Barnsley 1. Obviously the result's nothing to write home about. Liverpool should really be, with the greatest respect, should be beating Barnsley by 4-1. It probably should have been more than that, to be honest. I'll just show you the murals as well. Yes, there's that one. Yeah, we'll just ignore that one. No, but I'm joking, not really. And then you've got the Roger Hunt and Ian St John, Jordan Henderson. Sorry, I can't really film just there at a minute because there's a gent with his car parked, and I don't think he was hugely impressed when he pointed my phone at his vehicle, which is fair enough. In fact, while I'm here, I'm going to go and see if the boozers are actually open, because I desperately need to go and have a pint at some point. Yeah, because last time I came here, like, Taggies and Hotel Anfield weren't open the day after. I don't know if it's just like, if they just have hospitality, if they just have drinks on the day of the game, but they weren't serving last time I came in here, so. But yeah, anyway, no, in terms of the game, look, I mean, Liverpool should be beating Barnsley 4-1. I mean, like I said, really, the team we have, we should be putting 5, 6, 7 goals past them. With the greatest respect to Barnsley as well. And that's kind of the thing. Obviously Liverpool deserve to win. I think 4-1 is beyond generous. I don't think that was a 4-1 victory at all. I think had it finished 2-1, that would have been far more reflective of the actual game. There you go. So there's Hotel Anfield. Like I said, I'm going to try and get a pint in there a bit later. If I can't, then I'm going to go to the Arkles. So that Arkles is just back that way, basically. But yeah, no, to go back to the match, basically, finally. So, Hotel Tier, and then there's Taggies there. Right, are they open? Let's have a shufti. Are we open? It does not appear to be so, no. Is Hotel Tier open? Doesn't look like it. Fine, right, we'll go to the Arkles. Anyway, yeah, first 20 minutes, I thought Liverpool actually played really well, as you would expect, obviously, against a lower league club. Yeah, first 10 minutes they were all right. Obviously, Sobbo scored. I'm not totally sure when the goals were, to be honest, because obviously it's really, really different, like, when you go and see the game in person. Obviously, I know it's a really stupid, obvious thing to come out with, but you know when you're watching in the boozer, basically, your team's like 20 minutes away from winning the cup final, and the 20 minutes seems to go on for like a bloody eternity. When you're actually in the ground, you catch yourself looking, you going, hang on, there's been like 40 minutes gone of this match, where's that gone to? So, anyway, I want to say Sobbo scored after 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something along the lines. Absolutely fantastic goal. That is available to watch on the channel. I was very pleased myself last night. I managed to get 3 out of the 4 goals, and Ekatike celebration, because Ekatike was the one that I missed, sadly. There you go, that's another mural. So that's Missy Bo Kearns. That's when Liverpool ladies won the first division title. So not the WSL, the one just below the WSL. That's really good artwork, that is. Paul Curtis did that one. It's usually Paul and Mer Walls that usually do the artwork. But yeah, no, Sabo scored, and then I don't know, Barnsley came back into it a bit. Oh, the one thing I did forget to mention, by the way, I don't know if anyone noticed this, because Barnsley actually hit the post after the first 10 seconds. Like, we were all literally filtered in, and I was sat there watching it, and Barnsley ended up going forward. And then all of a sudden, like, I see Mamadashvili flying across the other side of the net, and I was like, what's going on here? And basically they hit the post. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. And there was this Irish fella next to me, and I can't do an Irish accent, but literally this old fellow was sat next to me, and he goes, oh boy, Jesus, this is going to be a long night. And I was just like, yeah, there you go, that's the Fowler mural. I love the Ian Rush one, but this is like absolutely brilliant as well. Absolutely superb piece of art. Like I said, I've got most of these on the channel. Obviously there's Verge. I'll take you to go see the Diogo one as well in a second. There you go, champions. Not for too much longer, certainly. But yeah, Barnsley hit the post in the first 10 seconds or so. I'll take you to see the Jota one now if I can find it. And then, yeah, they came back into the game sort of after like 20, 25 minutes. Shout out to the Barnsley crowd, by the way. They were absolutely superb. That's the way you support your football club. They did not stop cheering for the entire 90 minutes. Fair play to them. Like I said, I don't think Barnsley deserved to win by any stretch of the imagination, but I thought they were extremely unlucky with the scoreline. It was way, way, way too harsh. Let me try and get across the road and hopefully not get killed. Is the Diogo one down here? No, it is not. Right, okay. Okay, sorry, I've managed to lose Diogo. I could have sworn it was down here, actually. Let me go back. Really sorry for the people listening on their YouTube podcast, by the way. This is going to sound really, really bad, really bad on an audio, but it's just me looking around for the murals at the minute, guys. But yeah, Liverpool sort of come back into it, and then Jeremy Frimpong, like literally all of them were welded last night. I mean, even the interplay between Ekatike and Wirtz was superb for the fourth. But randomly, I think I actually prefer Frimpong's goal to Sabo, just because he cut in from the inside, he just absolutely wallops it into the top right hand corner. It was great, very funny. Goalkeeper had no chance. And then you think to yourself, brilliant, that's game over. Let's get the third, and then we can have a nice chill second half and get a couple of beers, and everyone goes home happy, right? No, this is not what happened at all. So basically, it gets to about 6 or 7 minutes before the end of the game, before the end of the half, and I've managed to lose Diogo. I don't know where I put him. Well, I'll try and find Diogo later. Like I said, it is on the channel, guys, anyway, so. But I'll take you back into the ground now. Like I said, I'm not going to be on for too long, because I've basically got about 4 or 5 hours left in Liverpool, and I've got a boatload of stuff I still need to do. I want to try and get to the Baltic Triangle if I can do. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do that. Oh, here we go. I've got Diogo. Right, again, for those of you who listen to the podcast, I'm just coming to the Diogo Jota Forever 20 mural. Right, I'm just going to keep my camera on here and just pay my respects for a couple of minutes. So if you don't hear anything, it's just me paying my respects. Oh, it's still difficult looking at this, to be honest. I actually burst into tears last time I was here. Yeah, like I said, guys, this absolutely, like, completely and utterly broke my heart, because I was going through quite a tough period. in my life when this happened as well. Obviously, like 5-6 months ago, whenever it was. This did not help, to say the least. But yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it's still so shit. I just miss the bloke so much. Obviously, like, I didn't know him, but he was a great man. Absolutely superb bloke, quality human being, a great player for us. I actually got to sign this as well. Merwalls was good enough to let me go on this giant excavator thing when he was painting it. So my comment that I got to write is somewhere up there, give or take, I think. It's towards where the number 2 is, basically. But yeah, rest in peace, Diogo. I miss you, mate. And yeah, it's just horrendous. And right, I'll take you around the rest of the ground and try and continue with the story of the match. In fact, I'm going to try and let me just put my ugly face on for a second. Hello again. Right. So yeah, basically. We get the second goal for Frimpong. Absolutely brilliant. Complete worldie. And we're all sat there, relaxed and chilled out, going, well, this is brilliant. 3-0 up, hopefully half time, get another one before half time, and then we can all have a few drinks, have a laugh, and go home. Hooray! No, Liverpool decided that was not what was going to happen. More accurately, Dominic Szoboszlai decided this was not going to happen because. Well, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys would have seen what actually happened, but basically, like, in the ground, it was so weird because this Barnsley fella comes charging forward. Sobbo, who'd had an absolute stormer, by the way, he was all over the place. He was still man of the match, don't get me wrong. By the way, I'm not really too thrilled about this stuff with the pundits, with Sobbo saying it's arrogant and this, that, and the other. Guys, he's made a mistake. He's made a bloody stupid mistake, don't get me wrong, but a mistake I wouldn't expect a 4-year-old child to do. But nevertheless, the man has made a mistake. And there's people, Barnsley fellas come out, there were loads of pundits yesterday. I don't think it was Neville, I think it was Jamie Redknapp actually, who's got a bit of a nerve. Don't get me wrong, I love Jamie Redknapp. I wouldn't say he was exactly the most unarrogant of footballers that I've ever seen. And yeah, they're all coming out calling Sobbo arrogant and stuff. It's like, guys, no, he's not arrogant. He's made a mistake. He kicked the ball to one of their players, trying to do some sort of audacious flip. Now, I get it, because obviously this isn't the first time Sobbo's done this. If you remember, he did it against Bournemouth as well, where I think he tried like some sort of weird step over and Semenyo got the ball and ended up charging down towards the alley road and then put one in the back of the net. So it is something he's got to work on a little bit. Let me make my face a little bit smaller. Oh, no, I can't. We have a very angry local in the background for some reason. In fact, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to take my bag off for 1 second. I'm going to be really lazy. There you go. So you can see the ground now while I'm talking. Yeah, so I don't know what on earth he was trying to do. He basically takes the ball off the Barnsley fella, and then I'm not sure what he was trying to do. It looked like he was trying to, from the angle I was, it looked like he was trying to back heel it or do a step over or something. And Mamardashvili sort of looked at him afterwards, because obviously Mamardashvili had he didn't really have much to do during the game. I think he made maybe a save or two, caught the ball, performed quite well, no complaints about him. But he sort of looked at Sobbo afterwards and he wasn't raging, but he was like, mate, what are you doing? And Sobbo, I don't know, it looked like Dominic Szoboszlai still was in a slightly odd mood, because he was just like, he did something really good, then he did something really bad. It was like the Simpsons episode where you say Australia, America, and that was Dom Szoboszlai last night. I don't know, it was really, really weird. Let me put Anfield back on, by the way, so you can actually see it as opposed to my big ugly face. Yeah, so everyone was pissed off in the stands, obviously, because we were expecting like a nice chill-out game, and then we did not get a chill-out game. And then I thought to myself, right, well, second half lads will come out and they'll get third, and hopefully the fourth, it won't be too bad. that is not what happened. The second half, up until when Vert scored, was pretty. I wouldn't go as far as nerve-wracking, but it wasn't particularly wonderful. I just honestly, Liverpool in terms of, I mean, the passing was fine, but I could see what people mean about this sideways passing now. It was just absolutely, honestly, it was so poor. Literally every time they tried to get in space, literally there was this old fella behind me, Scouse fella, who was screaming his head off, pass the thing ball, blah, 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 this, that and the other. And they just kept going from side to side, from side to side. And yeah, it was infuriating. And basically it got to the stage where, I mean, Barnsley have had a couple of chances to equal. I mean, like I said, the penalty, look, I know I am at Anfield now, and obviously I had to keep this to myself because I don't want to get beat up by my fellow football fans. It's definitely a penalty. I've watched it again this morning. I'm sorry, but let me put it this way. The bloke who's going in to score, from that angle, why on earth would he dive? He's got a clear shot on goal. And he could be the guy that got the equaliser at Anfield. Might be the biggest moment of his career. I don't understand why he would possibly want to dive. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. So yeah, for me it was a penalty. So yeah, Liverpool got away with that one, and then it got to the stage where we actually had to bring on Ryan Gravenberch, Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike just to sew the game up. Obviously, Wirtz scores an absolute worldie. Absolutely fantastic finish. He played well. A couple of misplaced passes here and there, but generally he played well when he came on. It looked a bit better when Gravenberch was on as well. Ibu had to come on as well. I thought he was pretty decent, but that's the one concern. I mean, look, we are quite lucky that the Burnley game isn't until what day are we on now? Tuesday, so it's not whilst Saturday afternoon anyway, so players can't really complain about lack of fitness. It's just, you could have done with the players having a few days rest, and I think if this had been last season or even 2 or 3 seasons ago, Liverpool could have changed that entire side basically, and they might have taken risk, say if it was under Jurgen, but they would have basically have got through. I've just walked past the Jot on Mules as well. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to film that, just out of courtesy and respect. There's Sir John Holding. Yeah, I won't be on too much further, guys, now, because I'm just going to take you towards the cop end and the store while I'm talking. But yeah, I don't know. It's 50-50 for me, because obviously I've got to watch the game. I'm actually in Liverpool, having a whale of a time, and I've got to see Liverpool win, which was the main thing that I wanted. So obviously it's different for me. I'd imagine people watching on TV would have been enraged at certain points, absolutely enraged, because the second half was let's have it right, it was appalling, absolutely dreadful. Obviously Ekitike gets the fourth, really good finish. From the interview with him and Wirtz, they look like they've got something going as well. You do wonder how Alexander Isak, when he's fit, is going to fit into all this now, because I think Ekitike likes playing with Wirtz and vice versa. Where's Goodison Stadium? It's back that way, Africa. I won't be going there. You're more than welcome to find a vlog of it. Yes, they're not at Goodison anymore anyway. They're at the Hill Dickinson, apparently. But yeah, that's the main stand. Like I said, guys, just again, that's where I was last night. Just roughly that window, give or take. Yeah, I was sat with the posh folks last night. Honestly, working class lad like me with posh people. Quite weird, actually. Yeah, I'll just take you around the cop, and then we'll go around this way, and then we'll end it sort of over here, basically. Yeah, Ekitike gets the fourth goal. Really well played. Unfortunately, that was the one goal I did not manage to get. As some of you will know who watched my shorts last night, I missed the goal by all about 5 seconds, give or take. I did get the celebration though, so I was quite happy with that. Yeah, and then obviously referee blows full-time whistle. Liverpool win 4-1. We found out that we've got Brighton in the next round, which is quite worrying because if Liverpool play that against Brighton, they will lose the football match. There needs to be a huge improvement because realistically, the FA Cup and Liverpool have never been the best with the good old FA Cup, it has to be said. The FA Cup is Liverpool's best chance of winning the trophy this season. Right, I'm not going to go too far over here, guys, because they're like random stewards. I don't want them shouting at me. But yeah, there you go, that's the Kop end. So you've got welcome to Anfield over there. There's Verge. Macca. Yeah, the Kop's just over there, basically. So there's one or two sketchy looking stewards, so I'm just going to go over this way for a minute. And that, there you go, and that's the club store. But yeah, no, all in all, it was really good. Really glad I came, really glad I got to watch the match. Like I said, it's just, it probably does sound like me being a bit of a whingy Liverpool fan, but in the second half, the lads need to step it up a bit because they really did not play very well, to be quite honest, but that's for another time. In terms of where the Reds go next, obviously we've got Burnley. The good thing is, even though we had to play most of our decent players last night, I'll just take you to the Bob Paisley thing while I'm here as well. Even though we had to use a lot of our players, we haven't actually got to play Burnley for, what is it today, Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it's like basically 4 days till the Burnley kick-off, so there you go, what a statue that is. So yeah, I mean, we were always going to win the match because obviously we've just got too much quality for Barnsley and teams of that sort, although we did actually lose to, there you go, that's Champions War. We did actually lose to Plymouth last year, so fair play to the lads. That could have been a hell of a lot worse, but they need to just step it up in the second half. There you go, that's the great man. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, to be honest. I'll just put my big fat ugly mug back on again. Just wanted to say to everyone who's, like I said, this will be on YouTube podcast and YouTube audio. I'm really sorry about the people who listen, because I know there's quite a few that listen to it as a podcast. If it does sound a bit weird, obviously it's because I'm doing real-time commentary wandering around stadium as well. So those of you who listen afterwards when it's downloaded, yeah, just imagine me walking around the stadium pointing at things, pretty much. Yeah, no, other than that, I just wanted to thank everyone for, yeah, let me get a good view of the stadium behind me. Everyone that has watched the shorts the last 24 hours, all the new subscribers, the people who made comments. Channel had one of its best ever outings last night. I think we're up to, I mean, like I said, this is only a small little channel, guys. It's a small, weird, wacky little channel. But I think we've had up to 15,000 views already. And a lot of the shorts and the videos are still circulating at the moment. So yeah, just thank you to everyone for all your help, really. It was, yeah, it's been really, really good. I think the Dominic Szoboszlai goal on the channel's got, I think we're up to about 5,000 views on that, which is really, really cool. And yeah, it's been awesome, so thank you very much. Just to wrap up then, in terms of what's coming up next, I think I'm going to have like a Liverpool Friday this Friday, because I've got like loads and loads of bonus content that I didn't put on last night, basically. Oh, look, here comes the steward again. Let's go running off. I don't want to be arrested by a steward. Mind you, there's like I've seen at least 3 or 4 lads doing like live feeds now, as in literally now. So, yeah, I'll just show you around the stadium again, just to end with, yeah, you know, in terms of what's coming up on the channel. Basically, like I said, there's loads of bonus Liverpool content that's going to be on. I'm probably going to put it all on Friday, I think. So I've done like a travel vlog that I usually do, which has like match footage and stuff like that. So that's going to be on. There's shorts. There's a few of like the songs being sung just over there, basically, as in just there. That's where they had the the stand for like all the local musicians singing and stuff. So I've got a couple of songs. There's a Wataru Endo one, which was very, very cool. So yeah, there's going to be loads of bonus content on the Friday. So I might just call it Liverpool Friday or something along them lines. In terms of what I'm doing next, guys, I've been walking around all day. I'm going to sit down for a minute. Right, in terms of what's coming up with me, obviously those of you who haven't got a clue what this channel is, obviously it's pro wrestling, horror, comic cons, toy hunts, etc, etc, etc. So if you just go to Geek Boy Meta 7381, so that's at Geek Boy Meta 7381, all my playlists are on there. So if you like horror, if you like rides, if you like comic cons, toy hunts, football stadium tours, if you love the mighty Ghana, because I'm British Ghanaian, shout out to the Black Stars. There's loads of Ghana content on there as well. In fact, I'm having a Ghana weekend, not this weekend but the weekend after. So any of you who are Ghanaians, British Ghanaians, or Ghanaians around the world, there will be something on the channel for you in a couple of weeks. Now in terms of this week's, I'm trying to work out what I'm doing, because I haven't actually got my schedule with me. So I've usually got my schedule. Right, in terms of lives, I'll be back on tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw. I haven't seen Raw yet, I haven't got a clue what's going on, so I'm going to watch that when I get home, possibly tonight. Like I said, it'll be the early hours, so I might try and watch Monday Night Raw as soon as I get back to Leeds, and then I'll do the live stream about it tomorrow night, probably about 10:30. Day after that, it'll be AEW live reaction. Friday, like I said, is most likely to be Liverpool Friday now with all this bonus content. So I might be moving a few bits and pieces about, because it's usually Toy Shorts Friday on Friday. But like I said, with all the LFC content, I might just move that to another week, if you see what I mean. There'll still be some Toy Shorts on, because Toy Shorts Friday is Toy Shorts Friday at 8 o'clock on the channel. And Saturday, let me think. Oh, there'll be a live reaction to the Burnley game from this place, obviously. There will be, yay, LFC gods. How you doing, LFC gods? You're all right. Yeah, there'll be a live reaction to the Burnley game on Saturday afternoon, probably about 6 o'clock at night, I would have thought. Then I'll be doing live reaction to SmackDown, which will be 11 o'clock Saturday night, maybe 11:30, something along them lines. I'm just trying to think when our next game is after that. We've got Burnley at the weekend. It's possibly Marseille, I want to say. I think it's Marseille a week for tomorrow, possibly. So yeah, that'll probably be the next thing. And then, yeah, after that, the next major thing coming up is the Royal Rumble. So I'm going to do live, like, probably not a watch along to the Rumble, but I am tempted to do it, but also I don't want to, because I really love the Royal Rumble and I want to actually watch it, and I don't want to have to share that with anyone, which doesn't help when you're a YouTuber, but still. Yeah, so I'll be doing live reaction to that on the 31st of January, and also in big breaking news, which isn't breaking news, because I put it on the channel the other day, I'm going to see Fozzy. Yes, if you think to yourself, is he on about Chris Jericho, Fozzy? Yes, your boy is actually going to see Chris Jericho in Bradford. So that will be my next thing that I've done like this, basically. Really looking forward to that. I'm blatantly gonna, if I see Jericho, I'm gonna ask him AEW or WWE. It's really weird being at Anfield, but I'm not talking about wrestling, but stuff. Yeah, so there's loads of cool stuff coming up. And yeah, like I said, just thanks everyone for watching. It's been very, very cool the last couple of days. Like I said, plan now is to basically finish up here. I'm gonna go to buy some cheap merch in, well, I say cheap, in the club store, probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick look at the club store. I'm gonna go back into town. I was gonna go to the Baltic Triangle, but it's like 20 to 4 now as it is. If I want to go to the pub here as well, I would probably suggest I won't have time to do that, so I'll have to do all this next time. In terms of Liverpool itself, next time I'll be back here, hopefully will be the Borussia Dortmund game. Obviously that's not a game, that's the Legends match, so I usually take the lads. I think my brother wants to go as well, possibly the wife, which would be interesting. But yeah, that's the next time I'll be down here. I'm hoping to see one more Liverpool match this season if I can. That would be brilliant. Yeah, if worse comes to worse, I'll just make sure I'm here for like a pre or something like that next season. But I'd really like to see one more match this season, but obviously finances permitting. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's it, guys. So thanks everyone for watching. It's been really cool. Like I said, because I appreciate what time I've done this. Not exactly convenient for people who are at work, to say the least, or at school. But yeah, this will be on as a YouTube podcast and YouTube video probably tomorrow morning now. So yeah, if you weren't able to watch it tonight, well, this afternoon, please watch tomorrow. And yeah, cool. Right, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to the old girl now. In the words of Doctor Who, I don't want to go. I really, honestly, guys, like, it's not just me kissing up Scousers, but genuinely, this city is absolutely top drawer. Honestly, the more and more that I come here, the more and more I hate leaving. I absolutely love this place so much. In fact, I will take my opening mug off and just show you one last time. Look, a golden sky. But yeah, it's going to be rubbish to go home, but home is where the family is. Home is Leeds, sadly. No, Leeds is fine. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. From the best city in England and the great football club in the entire world. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.